Hey everybody, it's Rob here. The Huntress launches today in Path of Exile, and I want to share with you some of my plans here for leveling. Like, this is all very much developing right now. We just got a ton more info on the support gems and on all the changes that are coming here with Dawn of the Hun. We're already live on Twitch if you want to check us out. There are going to be drops as well for cool deer. And what I gathered so far is there's basically like two decent builds that I'm interested in. First of all is the one you see here is the Lightning Spear. This is a bit more of an experimental build. Obviously, this reminds me a lot of Diablo 2 Javazon, and this can also be a decent league starter, I believe. And there's already multiple creators that took a good angle at this build that have useful video guides out. I'm going to link those below as well. But the playstyle is pretty cool, and you're going to have a ton of AoE damage as well as some pretty good single target here. And the planner is right here on Mobalytics. This one is from Lazy Exile, so definitely check that out. There's also a guide for YouTube here, and this is basically a league starter here for Lightning Spear. Things might change, guys, so take it all with a grain of salt. Not everything is up to date here, but this is a bit of an experimental build. The spears look pretty cool. There's also this whirlwinding slash here that's going to be looking pretty cool. You can also spawn some twisters later, but mostly the damage here is coming from the Lightning Spear, which you can see here. It's like splitting into multiple projectiles, just how we know it from Diablo 2, and you're comparing this here with various effects. Keep in mind, in these planners, guys, there's always like different variants. You can see up here, Act 1, it tells you like roughly what to take, you know, where to go, Act 2, stuff like that, and you see like all the skills here, and everything is also embedded here, and it's gonna be a pretty cool build. This is like a bit more experimental. If you want to go with a little bit more of a safe route, Fabgan, who has been blasting Ranger a lot, one of the very best players for sure in Theory Crafters here, he made an amazing Ranger Huntress leveling. So you can play this with a bow. If you don't like the spear setup, you can play this one here, Ranger / Huntress. It works with both. But the planner here is definitely already updated. And if we were looking at the new gems, I'm also going to link this below. There's like all the different new support gems that we're going to have in the new patch. You can kind of see that the lightning arrow is not nerfed as much. They did nerf the lightning rod, but even lightning arrow itself, if I remember good, was already like decent by itself. So you see here 85 to 265 was the attack damage in the old version, and the new version is 80 to 250. So that's only like a 5 to 6% decrease in damage, and lightning arrow still looks pretty decent. This was like what I originally had planned as well, basically level with lightning arrow until level 6, and then start leveling with Stormcaller arrow. But Stormcaller arrow has received a bit of a nerf, so this is still an option to go for. I'm also going to link that below. We'll have to see how it's going to play out in the game, guys. But this is a more safe route overall to take. And there's also these different like level variants. And you see here like Stormcaller arrow is also going here into Fabgan's build. And you're still like rocking Herald of Thunder. You're rocking some of the freeze. You're always taking the concentrated effect here on the bosses. And it's already going pretty good. So this shows a Ranger right now, and again, this skill tree is still subject to change. I'm pretty sure some of the nodes here will swap around, but you can basically do the same with Huntress, and then instead of gathering wins, you take the extra crit basically on the Huntress, so you're gonna have like some cool offensive capabilities here basically. It's just missing the skill tree here already. It's just missing the ascendancy in the middle. But yes, things here will change. They also said they're gonna like change the gem positions, so that stuff is also gonna change. But we'll see. This is gonna get updated as soon as possible, guys, and those links will get an update. And the Mobalytics database for sure is gonna update as well. So we'll see. Safe route, lightning arrow into maybe even poison arrow in the end. The gas arrow still looks pretty cool, and the Stormcaller's arrow is also still pretty decent.
Can't wait to see what cool stuff you cook up. Good luck in the new league.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, welcome to everybody. You guys too. It's going to be fun, guys. And if you want to see, I'm going to link this below here. Like, these are basically all the new gems in Dawn of the Hunt. There are a ton of changes, basically, and a ton of new support gems coming into the game. There's also going to be a possibility of, like, a cool bleed build. This is definitely my plan long-term to check the bleed build, but also, like, the whirlwind, like, twister build in a way. Like, you can pretty much do a cool combination there. And yeah, the safe bet is like you can go Deadeye, but you can play the same with Huntress. Like Fabgan says it here himself, like Huntress or Ranger, both will work. And yeah, I mean, he's been, I think everybody knows his lightning arrow setup from the last season. So this is definitely like my plan to follow one of his guides here and see what he's doing. But you might be a bit careful because, you know, when Fabgan is playing something, then there's a good chance that the price is gonna skyrocket quite a bit on those very items. we don't know, but price is going high. So there's a ton of cool stuff coming. You can also follow along a campaign layout guide to help you navigate those acts here. There's an excellent setup here by Lolcohol. I'm going to link this below as well. This basically has like legends for every single zone in the game like this. And this is basically going to help you, you know, navigate through the campaign and know like which direction usually to go and how to read those maps just to speed up your progress a bit. Obviously, this is not a race, guys. This is just, you want to have some fun, you know. But this still helps you like getting faster into the end game, and a lot of people like this. So for this, it's linked below. The player base, I think, is going to be jumping up to probably like 200,000 or something again. So there's going to be a ton of returning players, ton of players coming back. We also have Twitch drops, guys, here live on Twitch. We're already live on twitch.tv/rob2628. Thank you so much, Mapakbi. And these are some of the drops that we can get here. You see, you can get like a deer the first week.
And is an ideal companion for huntresses and others alike. It comes equipped with a reserve of spears and a buckler if you are ever in need.
So this is like perfectly fitting the entire Huntress vibe. You're getting a deer.
Purely cosmetic, of course.
Cosmetic.
When approaching waypoints and checkpoints, the Asmarian runes on the deer will glow to act as a wayfinder on your journey throughout Rayclast.
Yo, I think that's looking fantastic. So you can earn these drops, guys. There's all the info here. Make sure to link your accounts. The drops start here at 12 p.m. and they're going to go all the way until Sunday. And then we're going to get new drops on Monday. So that's going to be pretty wild out there. And yeah, I think overall, guys, the Huntress is going to be a pretty fast-paced class.
What is the top 2 classes in your thoughts to start with for damage and survivability?
Oh yeah, there's also, so survivability, you can play the new warrior ascendancy, the blacksmith of Kitava. That's going to be pretty tanky, especially early on. But for me, I just prefer the Huntress because it's a very fast-paced playstyle. You might be a bit squishy, but look at this. You can basically go on your rower, and if you're following the first build, the lightning spear planner, that again, I'm going to link all this below, from Lazy Exile, it's going to be a ton of fun for sure to play around with that. And the pre-download, guys, starts 2 hours before launch. So that's going to be in 1.5 hours from recording this, in 1 hour from recording this video. So probably by the time you're watching this video, the pre-download is already live, and then the game starts here in just a few hours, or it already started when you're watching this video. So yeah, check it out, guys. Path of Exile 2, Dawn of the Hunt is coming out here. And we're going to have a ton of fun with this. Let's go log in Huntress.